Okay, unemployment going down, GDP staying the same, street gangs are gone, miracle operation increasing our image, and everything seems to be going smoothly though. What about you? No, go away, go away. Productivity needs to be increased. People relatively like us, there's not much going on. Security effectiveness though is adequate, so I think we are doing fine. Can we stimulate the economy somehow? Work visas? Not really. School vouchers, dental program. Keep the country tidy. University grants. Let's implement these. 2 billion though. Partial fees paid. Fees paid. Grants for the poor. It's gonna help education and stand employment. Oh god, okay, end the turn, see what's going to happen next. Police brutality. Our police officers have become infamous for using excessive force. Affects health, poor youth, liberalism, tourism. Again, it's not really that bad. I guess all drilling opportunity. All companies are keen to get permission to drill for oil in part of the country protected as a wildlife refuge. The oil supplies under the refuge are considerable, but the drilling would have a negative impact on the environment. Allow drilling. Or prevent drilling. There are literally billions of barrels of oil here on our soil, and the current law is preventing us from drilling for it. Instead, we are importing oil from other countries. The environmental impact would be minimal when you consider the gains for drilling makes in terms of energy security. Actually, not really sure here, but at the situation we are in, allow drilling. GDP and education is going up. Deficit is going straight down. Good, good. Ghettos are going down. Uncompetitive economy is going up. I'm quite surprised though. Rail strikes. Nothing. You know what? We're gonna reshuffle our cabinet because this is kinda weird. Wait, who do we need to appease the most? Liberals and wealthy. Liberals really hate me though. So liberals, wealthy and middle income. Here I come. Okay, so this is foreign policy or politics. Foreign policy, conservatives, no. Foreign policy, liberal, yes. Welfare. Welfare, trade unionists and farmers. Sounds interesting, but no. Welfare, no, you hate me. Welfare, religious. I guess capitalists are another thing. Economy. You conservatives and environmentalists. Okay. That should help. Also wealthy and middle income and liberal. Wealthy and middle income. Tax, tax, tax. Capitalist, no. Wealthy. Capitalist, no. Socialist, environmentalist, socialist, farmers. Conservatives. I want liberal. Oh, you hate me. Why do you hate me? Okay, I guess there's no one here, so let's just hire you. Public services. Conservatives. Capitalists. Conservatives, capitalists. Environmentalists and state employees, trade unionists, liberals, farmers and conservatives. Religious and conservatives. Okay, we are running out of options here, people. Economy, foreign policy. Where are some liberal people? Someone appeasing liberals. Liberal. Law, but you don't want law and order. You do. You appease liberals, but you hate me. That's a pickle. I'm gonna go with you, I guess. And transport. Please transport someone who... Transport? You. State employees and environmentalists. I don't really care for those. They like me. Socialists. Okay, we don't have much of a choice. So, yeah, like so. It's gonna help us. And I'm gonna save the capital now. Really isn't much need for me to do anything. Debt crisis, a new situation. Oh yeah, the debt crisis. Housing market crash. Budget report. Yeah, debt is getting out of hand. We need to take emergency measures now. So, thank God I saved some of this money. Appoint UN ambassador. Either Ružica Karvelusa, well-known patriot who will fight tooth and claw to get our interests represented at the UN, or a popular figure in the international stage with a reputation for solving difficult problems. Appoint Jakub Vašković, I think that was. Yeah, capitalists really hate us. Okay, well, emergency is born. Debt interest is getting out of hand, so income tax, maybe. How bad are we off? 23 billion. So I would have to raise it to 60%. That's a nightmare. Or I would have to really lower a lot of things here, like state schools, health services, and pensions. Actually, I think I'm gonna... how much could I lower the pensions? We are at 13.88 billion. If I lowered it to 3.7, that's 10 billion saved. That is awful, but I guess it has to be done. We need to save money urgently, or people will skin me alive. And any other expenses I could go with? Military spending is already going down. Any special tax I could impose? Plastic bag tax. That's not gonna do anything. This is just awful. All of these automation tax is a way to hell, so no. We could, though, on the other hand, lower some of the science funding. No. Small buildings, no, all of these are necessary. So let's hope the economy will take it like a champ. Let's see. Military whistleblower. He hates me. 7% of the people would vote for me, and we are right... Well, actually no. 4 more turns before elections. Deficit went really down, though. So did relative GDP now. Okay, now if we increase the income tax by how much? 13 million. Then we can get rid of this. Where is the debt crisis? Is it this one? Yeah. Our level of debt is insane. I haven't noticed yet. So 38.54. We need to get about 56. Oh, we got 60% income tax. Jesus Christ, I wasn't sure that's going to happen, but yeah, here I am implementing it, trying to save the country. Capitalist path. Okay, well, 7% of people still would vote for us. Fracking. Hydraulic fracturing, better known as fracking, is the new drilling technology that allows energy companies to export previously unreachable deposits of shale gas. The technique is relatively new and requires that the government give permission to use. On the one hand, it opens up potential huge supplies of energy. On the other hand, there are serious environmental concerns about the process. I guess we're gonna allow it, since we need to stimulate the economy. And we got a surplus for the first time in our lives. Homelessness is, though, going crazy. Debt crisis is not getting better. But we are actually in a surplus now. All it took is insane taxation going live. So there's not really much I can do now, I guess. I wonder, the uncompetitive economy, why aren't we still getting rid of it? Technology grants. I guess we could raise this one to double. It's gonna stimulate the economy a bit. And I think that another thing we could do is internet currency taxation. I don't think that's a really big thing. Plastic bag tax. Merit tax allowance. Very popular. Even if you lower it like this. Okay, cool. Let's see what's next. Liberal plot. People are going to murder me. GDP going up. Ban same-sex marriage. No. Allow marriages. 8% of people would vote for me. We got a surplus of 1.3 billion, so we can still invest, but it doesn't really matter because we are going to end in 2 turns because people are going to hate me. But, you know, at least I got the economy under control now, so whoever takes it after me can continue and make things happen. How is this Freedom League? Yeah, liberals really hate me. Border controls. I guess we don't need... No, intelligence services are needed. Ghettos are going down, finally. Police brutality. Could we lower police weapons? Is every officer armed? Specialists only. Okay, it's gonna save us some money. And crime is not such a huge issue anymore. Let's go with free eye tests too. They help lower poverty, generally help. There's nothing really bad on this one. And disability benefits. Capital is hated, but equality and retired will like it. Cool. Okay, we got a media backlash and a failed assassination attempt. Freedom League tried to murder me and failed. That is awesome. 6% of people would vote for me. Doesn't really matter. Surplus of 5.62 billion though. That is nice. And debt crisis going away. So if I got a couple more turns, I could have turned this around. But obviously I didn't. Homelessness is stabilizing. Housing market crash is going. Uncompetitive economy though isn't. But the 5.62 billion is good. I can do a last couple of things here that would be nice. Healthcare vouchers, human national anthem. Do we have a dental problem? No. Let's go with basic income. I think people will like this. Yeah, conservatives don't though. Just gonna do it like this. Liberals and poor will like this. It's not even a billion per turn, so let's see. And here comes the election results. So we are getting completely raped online. Nobody is voting for us. People hate us. But yeah, breakdown. Everybody. There's not even a single unit of people that would like me. But look at these numbers. Violent crime, poverty, equality, technology, all unemployment as well. Productivity, environment, and CO2 emissions went down though. Racial tensions down, foreign relations up. International trade went down though. Poor earnings, high increase, as well as high earnings. Middle earnings though plummeted. GDP increased by 50%. Tobacco usage increased. Alcohol consumption increased. Traffic congestion and tourism though positive. Food price increased, average temperature increased. Industrial automation though increased. Birth rate, minors, and retired increased. So we had a population boom basically. Adults though increased. So yeah, this was Serbia. I didn't get killed, and I'm quite happy with what I done. But other than that, I think things were pretty nice. Too bad I didn't have a longer term. That maybe if I got like 4 more turns, the debt crisis would go away and we would be fine. But I'm handing Serbia to someone in a much better situation than it is, and they can now cut the taxes and make people happy, while I will retire to obscurity.